What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Piscean Predator. I'm back with that TPP True Crime Talk, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right, before we go, can you jump over here to those little buttons down there? Maybe smash that like. If you haven't already, maybe smash that subscribe. And if you're feeling ever so generous, hit that share and send it out there to the rest of the true crime nuts, baby. I know you know more of. There's all kinds of us out there. You got to know somebody. Just send it out there. See what they got to say. What's it gonna hurt? All right, guys, I'll stop begging. Let's get into the topic of the video. All right, this video topic. Oh, it's that Travis Rudolph murder trial. Oh man, this is it's gonna be another one of them good ones. I can already kind of tell though where this one's gonna go. So let me give you a little breakdown. So Travis Rudolph, this gentleman, is an ex-NFL player, right? Had a very short stint in the NFL, and it is what it is. Some guys, they make a long, Tom Brady run, and then some of them, they in and out. But anyways, this has really not much to do with his career besides, this is who he is. Now, the thing that went down, okay? The thing that went down is this man was with this woman, right? Girlfriend, seen each other for a while, right? Lady might have been married still, but we'll just sweep that to the side for right now, right? Because from what I've tell so far is, her and her husband were, separated, legally separated. At least that's the story as of right now in the trial. But he's seeing this lady, and him and this lady, they don't live together, but they see each other quite often. And she's over, her name's Monique. She's over seeing Travis at his house, right? Well, he steps out the house to go talk to a friend about something, and he leaves his phone. Well, his lady decided, hey, I'm going to jump on this phone. And she sees some things she does not like. And, she gets a little angry. But instead of getting a little angry and leaving and being like, hey, man, I'm done with it, she decides, she going to light him up. She going to put hands on the man, right? And then, he doesn't oblige. He backs up, takes his licking and this and that. And at one point, she gets done with, throwing the hands, goes back in the house, grabs his bottle, you know what I mean? And then I guess in the process of getting to this bottle, she goes to this little shelf this man has with his trophies from his, his glory years. And she takes one of these trophies and smacks him in the head with it. He still don't do nothing. Good on you, my friend. Good on you. And, she smashes his phone, whatever, takes her bottle of booze, and she's leaving. On her way out, she took a little fall. And it's on video, bro. So this ain't no hearsay. This is straight up video evidence. She take a fall, right? Like a clown, gets up. I guess she just had some cosmetic surgery. Y'all know how it goes in Florida with that cosmetic surgery. We could just take a guess what it might be because, one of three things, either them lips, around them, them hips, or, what I'm saying. So anyways, she get up, she makes her way off the property, and she like starts, getting a hold of her little brother. Hey, he put hands on me, he slammed me down and this and that, and the little brother, he thinks he's a gangster. He thinks he's about it. He's savvy with firearms, this and that. He, she gasses him up. And he goes and he meets up with like some of his boys who he calls his brothers because they're close, But anyways, three of his best friends, right? And they gas each other up and they decide that, hey, we're going to go down here and we're going to let this dude know what's up. We're going to go ahead and do a little retribution, street style. He can't be doing that. So instead of like trying to figure out exactly what happened, they put a little plan together. They're going to go down there. Now, in the trial, the brother's trying to claim, Mr. Keyshawn, he's trying to claim that he wasn't strapped up. None of his homies were strapped up. That wasn't the plan. Even though later on, they end up finding a gun from one of the individuals. Okay. And then also, as they're going to go talk to, Travis about, whatever happened, they park down the street. Well, why do they do that? They park down the street so that they could be out of camera shot of them preparing to come up here and start a little war with Travis. You see, the brother knows. He's been to this property before and he knows there's cameras. There's cameras, man, and he knows he got to be safe about what they're about to do. So they roll up to the house. One of the friends knocks on the door. Travis's brother, Travis gets to the door, and then Travis gets sucker punched. And then, we got a melee starting. Travis's mom comes out, is trying to get up, trying to tell little brother that's gassed up by his sister Monique, hey, that's not what happened. I got video, this and that. I guess the fight had stopped for a second, and then next thing you know, they're fighting again. It's on again. And Keyshawn, the brother that basically initiated all this because he listened to his crazy sister, he's like, tries to get everybody in the car. I guess they got in the car, he was backing out, and then Travis says that, he had seen a gun. One of the dudes in the car had a gun, was pointing, ready to blast. So he took his piece out, and he did work. He dropped a full extended mag on these guys, 30 some odd freaking shots. And, some people lost their life. You know what I mean? Like, you had an individual lose his life over this. Well, these boys take off. They get as far as that car can take them, because you see what happened. Travis not only took somebody out, he also took the car out, because they can only get so far in the car before it stops driving. Well, it gets a little muddy right now, at least in the trial. They haven't really broke it down. Prosecution has their idea of what happened, that these guys were just trying to get to safety. But then defense also has their opinion of what happened, whereas these guys were trying to get out of the area because they know they messed up, and they passed, multiple spots where they could have went into the hospital, and they didn't. They drove that cartel, broke down. Then they try to call help. As they're calling for help, I guess a police officer rolled up on the scene, started giving them help, this, that, and the third. Well, man, sounds like a messed up situation. Well, law enforcement, they start this investigation off by basically taking the word of this young man, Keyshawn, the brother of Monique, who is the girlfriend of Travis, taking his word that, that Travis just went crazy, started shooting him up and stuff. So they had taken Keyshawn and his best friend that was with him, and they questioned them separately for about a total of, I think 15 minutes. Like, what the hell? 15 minutes? Really? That's it? That's all you're going to question them on? 15 freaking minutes? God, come on. We already see where this investigation's going. Nowhere. Well, whenever, crime scene investigation gets there and this and that, and they're checking on the individual that passed away, they're noticing that his hand has a death grip on it, right? Where when you die a certain way, you're gripping onto something, your hand will want to keep that form like it was pried onto something, like it was holding something. And it looked like he was holding onto a gun, except for the gun's not there anymore, right? Because, of course, these boys taking off, no, they were in the wrong and started ditching firearms, right? I mean, come on. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. The only problem is they are only able to locate one firearm in the close region of the house, of Travis's house. And that's only because one of the boys didn't jump in the car. He took off on foot and ditched the gun, and a police dog was able to go find it. Well, that's cool and all, but see, they didn't try to search for any of the other guns, right, on that route that the car took before it broke down. Nada. They just took the two victims, who basically the ones that showed up to the house to cause issues anyways. They took their story as 100 and decided that that was enough information, and they go and arrest Travis, right? Man, are you serious right now? So that's just a little bit of the rundown, right? We're gonna get more information as it comes down and comes out. So that's just a little bit so far. But today we had Monique and her brother Keyshawn both take the stand, right? So Monique didn't tell her brother some key details of this whole thing that transpired before she got him all amped up to get his boys together to go do this, right? She didn't tell him, hey, he didn't slam me. Hold on one second. Got a little phone call. My bad. But, she didn't tell him that, it was a lie, that Travis didn't slam her, that she fell, and, all this stuff. So she basically, in the big gist of things, she basically gassed her little brother up to either go get himself killed or get one of his friends killed. Because, right or wrong, you know what I mean? Right or wrong, as far as that little brother's actions, he was trying to act, you know, like a brother should. You know what I mean? You're gonna protect your sister. Now, granted, there's a whole slew of different directions he could have went with that. I mean, he did not have to go that route. He could have figured out the story instead of just getting all amped up and going. It's like he knew Travis. He didn't think that was, something that Travis would do, but he took his sister's, word for that's what it is. This is fact, and it just wasn't fact. So today it was interesting to hear Keyshawn's story first of what happened, and then basically as he's getting, the cross, he's starting to find out that there's things that his sister lied to him about. So it's like, could you imagine that, being on the stand, being questioned, and then all of a sudden, defense is telling you, hey, well, did your sister tell you this? Did your sister tell you that? And in that moment, you got to realize that, damn, my sister lied to me, got me all gassed up, amped up to go, defend her honor off of lies. And then in doing so, she put myself in danger and my friends in danger, to the point where I lost. I lost somebody that is I consider a brother for forever. That's it. He's gone. Man, guys, that's crazy, dude. That's so crazy. But yeah, so it was crazy to watch him have to go through that realization during his testimony that he was trying not to say too much. He didn't want to get himself in trouble, but it was crazy to watch his demeanor change once he realized that he's screwed because of his sister. And then to watch his sister get up and take the stand and start getting questioned, and listening to her BS, no, not so nonchalantly, and trying to downplay so much of what happened. It was crazy, dude. It was like another one of those, stereotypical, narcissistic, I mean, borderline sociopaths up there just spinning a web of deceit. It's ridiculous, man. Yeah, this is another one of those trials where I'm pretty sure I know the outcome. I don't know how long this trial is going to be. It might be a week, might be 2 weeks. Seems like we've already got through two key witnesses pretty quick. And yeah, I think we're going to get through all these witnesses quick. I think the evidence is pretty self-explanatory. I don't think that there'll be a guilty verdict, and honestly, because it's in Florida, and they got this little law called Stand Your Ground. And it was like, basically, these gentlemen showed up, assaulted Travis and his brother on Travis's property, continued to assault his brother down the street, to the point where, like, Travis felt like his only way out of the situation was to defend himself and his brother with lethal force. And in the state of Florida, like I said, you got the Stand Your Ground law, and you don't have to retreat. You don't have to retreat. So the way I'm looking at it, and with this first day on the trial, I think that more than likely, it's going to be a not guilty verdict at the end of this, unless there's some kind of like, I got you, information that comes out. I think he's going to walk. I think they're going to find him not guilty. Worst case scenario, it's a hung jury. Worst case scenario, it's a hung jury, based on, some people might be torn on whether he should have retreated or not. But in my opinion, it's like, I honestly probably would have did the same thing. If four dudes showed up in my house, started trying to beat the hell out of me and my brother over some lies, and my only recourse to save me and my brother from getting, beat to death is pull out the gun and just let loose, I'm probably going to pull out the gun and let loose. It just is what it is. I mean, I don't know what else you're supposed to do in that type of situation. So But yeah, right now, that's what we know so far. And it's basically that it was a domestic situation where lies were told, other people got involved based on the lies and made some really horrible decisions, and it cost lives, man. And if I was if I was Keyshawn, the brother who got sucked into this situation and lost friends over it, I'd be pretty pissed right now. I would be rethinking my life and my allegiance to people without actually, especially as being a family member. How's a family member going to put you in that position where they're going to come lie to you and know basically that they're lying to you? And I'm sorry, I digress. I left out a important part. She literally messaged him to basically light the dude up. Like, I mean, she pretty much used language saying, I want this dude killed. And then all this goes down, and dude and Travis don't get killed, but it's one of the friends of her little brother. Like, man, dude, she horrible, dude. She evil. And some of the verbiage used too. Some of the verbiage used by the little brother, like straight up during the altercation, one of the friends says, "Do you got that?" We usually know what that means in the middle of a brawl, a fight. Do you got that? It's usually some type of weapon. And then somebody remarks, "It's demon time, bro." If you don't know street slang, demon time basically means they're about to pull out the heater and get to work. I'll break that down. Pull out the heater, get to work. Basically, pull out the gun and get to shooting. Right. The demon time basically is like, hey, all morals out the window. I'm about to get crazy and unleash fury. So all these things being said, I don't see how this jury is going to end up convicting Travis. I just don't. It wouldn't make sense. I mean, the dude has proof that he didn't assault the girl, like straight up video proof from his property. He didn't assault the girl, and then now we got proof with messages and witness testimony that she pretty much lied about everything and got her little brother and his friends to go attempt a brutal beating and a shooting, and the tables turned on them, and they're the ones that end up catching lead. So yeah, at the end of this, in my opinion, it's probably going to be like a 2 weeks max of trial, and then I think we're looking at about I'd say about a 6 hour deliberation, 6 hours or less. Put 6 hours or less, and it's come back not guilty or worst case scenario hung jury. But that's it for now, guys. First day of the trial. I'll be back second day, third, however many days it takes with some good updates to let you know how things are going and if my opinion's changed on this. But as of right now, not guilty, hung jury at the worst, 6 hour deliberation. And yeah, if you all are following this trial, or if what I've told you is enough for you to have an opinion on it, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think down in them comments. You know how to do it. Just a little click, click, and let me know. And then once again, if you guys can, smash that subscribe. If you haven't already, what are you doing? Smash it. And for all my people that follow me, you know what I mean? All you out there in the TPP crew, hit that like, hit that share. Help me get this thing growing. It helps me in the algorithm. Big time. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up, guys. Hope you have an amazing night. It's your boy, the Piscean Predator. And until next video, I'm out, y'all. Much love. Peace.